Good morning, everyone. Earlier, you learned that in what way the French Revolution was started and what was the result of it. In 1791, the Constitution of France was drafted, and in this way, France became a constitutional monarchy. The French Constitution starts with the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. Today, you will learn about it. Here there are so many points, but I have picked a few. You can revise these. Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen. Here is written only man, means women are not included in it because they were considered as passive citizens, and only men were considered as active citizens, those who were above the age of 25 and who could pay tax to equal to 3 days laborers' wage. So these rights were only for men, not for women. The first one, men are born and remain free and equal in rights. It means men are born free and all of them should have equal rights. Because they are born free, so they should remain free and all of them should have equal rights. Second, the aim of every political association is the preservation of the natural and inalienable rights of man. These are liberty, property, security, and resistance to oppression. Means the main purpose of each political association should be to save the natural and inalienable rights of man. Inalienable means which can't be separated, which can't be ignored. The main focus of all the political association should be to save the natural rights of man, and these rights are liberty, property, security, and resistance to oppression. Resistance means refuse to oppression. The source of all sovereignty resides in the nation. No group or individual may exercise authority that doesn't come from the people. Means no one should be given such authority by which that person could do everything. No person or no group should be given such authority. Authority should be given only to those people who are elected by the people. Fourth one is liberty consists of the power to do whatever is not injurious to others. Means all those actions which are not injurious to others are included in liberty. Means all people are free, especially men, and they could do whatever is not injurious to others. The law has the right to forbid only those actions that are injurious to society. Liberty consists everything. People could do anything, but it should not be injurious to the society. Next, there is seventh. No man may be accused, arrested, or detained except in cases determined by the law. Accused means blamed. Detained means to keep in custody. No person, no man can be accused, arrested, or detained except in cases determined by the law. Means according to the law, any person could be arrested or detained. If it is not mentioned in the law, in that case, no person can be arrested or accused. Every citizen may speak, write, and print freely. He must take responsibility for the abuse of such liberty in cases determined by the law. Means every person, every citizen may speak, write, and print freely. Here, the status of citizen is given only to men, not to women. So don't get confused. Every citizen may speak, write, and print freely. During the rule of Louis XVI, means when there was monarchy, people were not allowed to write, speak, and print freely. First of all, they needed to take permission from the authority, only then they could do. But In the constitution, it was written that the citizens, means men, they were free to speak, write, and print. Next, for the maintenance of the public force and for the expenses of administration, a common tax is indispensable. We know that money is needed to carry on administration. The people of the third estate refused to pay tax. They said that it should be paid equally. So when the constitution was written, it was written in that for the maintenance of public force, means to carry out the administrative task, there was need of money. That's why taxes should be paid by people, but it should not be paid only by one estate. It should be paid by people according to their wealth, according to their property. It must be assessed equally on all citizens in proportion to their means how many sources of income they had. According to it, people should pay tax. So these are the main points of the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. The first one, men are born free, so they should remain free and should be equal in rights. The main aim of all the political organization should be to preserve the natural rights of man like liberty, property, security, and resistance to oppression. And no group or individual should give such rights which are not given to common people, means which don't come from the common people. Means only those people who are elected by subjects, by common people, by the citizens of country, only they should be given some authority, others not. Liberty consists the power to do whatever which is not injurious to others, and no man may be accused, arrested, or detained except in cases determined by the law. Means which cases are specially mentioned in the law, about whom laws are framed. Only in those cases any person could be arrested or accused, otherwise no. And all the citizens, here citizens especially for men, may speak, write, and print freely, and a common tax should be paid by all the citizens according to their sources of income. Next to it, political symbols. During the French Revolution, some symbols became very popular. Out of them, these are the broken chain. Chains were used to fetter slaves, means they were used to tie slaves. A broken chain stands for the act of becoming free. Here you can see this is broken chain. It means the act of becoming free. Means you have to learn what was the meaning of symbol. Next one, you can see the bundle of rods. One rod can be easily broken, but not an entire bundle. Strength lies in unity. You know also about it that single rod can be broken easily, but it's very difficult to break a bundle. So people were asked to be unite if they had to remove monarchy from their country. So by using this symbol, the philosophers and other pioneers guided to the people that in what way they could get rid from cruel rulers. Next, the eye within a triangle radiating light. Here you can see this eye within the triangle radiating light. The all-seeing eye stands for knowledge. This eye is seeing in all sides. The rays of the sun will drive away the clouds of ignorance. Ignorance means not having any knowledge. The rays of sun will drive away the clouds of ignorance, means now there would be knowledge in all the sides. Scepter, symbol of royal power. Next, snake biting its tail to form a ring, symbol of eternity. Eternity means which never ends. A ring has neither beginning nor end. Red Frisian cap, cap worn by a slave on becoming free. When the slaves, at that time there were slaves, means people were bought and sold in the market, those people who were bought and sold in market, they were considered as slaves. And whenever they became free, at that time red cap was worn by them. So red Frisian cap was worn by a slave on becoming free. Next, blue, white and red, the national colors of France. Which three colors were considered as the national colors of France? Blue, white and red. Winged women, personification of law. Personification. Personification means to present in the form of a person. Here you can see law is expressed in the form of a winged woman. Next, law tablet. The law is the same for all and all are equal before it. The symbol of law tablet stands there that all are equal before law and law is same for all. For today only this much. You have to write notes from these pages from 11, 12 and 13. Thank you.